Sports Medicine is the most trusted of its kind in Northeast Indiana. That's because of the benefits our services provide you. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionists, the expert physicians at O&E, the area's only specialized athletic rehab, and the region's industry leader in sports performance, AWP. The roster coordinates your care in state-of-the-art facilities conveniently located in your community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Welcome everyone to Northrop High School for the second to last game in Summit Athletic Conference play. This one, the visiting Carroll Chargers enter with a 10-6 overall record, 4-3 in conference play. Carroll is currently in 5th place in the SAC. And they are here at host Northrop Bruins. Northrop High School with a 9-9 overall record, 2-5 in Summit Athletic Conference play. Sitting atop the SAC standings is Snyder High School with a 7-0 conference record. They are ranked they have a 12-5 overall record. Northside, the number 1 ranked team in the state, has a 6-1 conference record. They are 19-1 overall. Their only loss came at Snyder on a last-second shot out of the corner by Mike Barnfield. Outstanding moment for that young man over there at Snyder High School. Northside tied with Bishop Luers for second place in the Summit Athletic Conference with 6-1 conference records. Bishop Luers is 12-5 overall. In 4th place is Homestead, the Spartans, with a 15-3 overall record, 5-2 in conference play. Bishop DeWanger, who is traveling to take on Northside today, sits in 6th place with a 2-5 conference record, 8-8 overall. They're actually tied with Northrop for 6th place, along with Southside. In 9th place is Wayne High School. They have a 1-6 conference record, and Concordia is sitting at 0-7 in conference play. Looking at these Carroll Chargers, they are coached by Marty Beasley, who's in his 12th year at the school. He's compiled 174 wins and 103 losses. His overall record as a head coach in the state of Indiana, he's in his 18th year. He has 243 wins, 168 losses. Carroll's coming off a very disappointing loss, 66-65 against number 1 Northside this past Tuesday at Carroll High School. Before that, the Chargers put together a 2-win streak, beating Huntington North at home in overtime, 70-69. That's a game where they were down the majority of the way and then came back in the 4th quarter, tied it up and got it into overtime and got the W. Then they traveled to Van Wert, took on Van Wert out of Ohio, won it 48-30. Carroll did start the season with a 5-1 record after opening the season with a loss against South Bend Adams. They traveled to Penn and beat the Kingsmen. They traveled to Concord and won, went to Concordia and won. Hosted Columbia City, got the W, then traveled to Wayne and got the win as well before entering the SAC Holiday Tournament and losing it in their first game against Bishop Luers, 59-52. At that point, they were 5-2 on the season. Looking at Northrop High School, they too started off very strong this year. After December the 26th, beating Southside in the SAC Holiday Tournament 85-80, they were sitting with a 6-2 overall record. They opened up the season at Columbia City and won it 39-38. They hosted South Bend Adams and won it 64-63. Traveled to DeKalb and won 52-46. Then hosted Bishop Luers and took the loss 62-55. At Southside, Northrop won in overtime 83-79, a very exciting game. They hosted Canterbury and won 64-49, hosted New Haven and beat the Bulldogs 53-52. So Northrop once again opened up the season with a 6-2 record, but currently Northrop has lost 3 out of its last 4 games. Their last time out this past Tuesday at Concordia, the Bruins did win it 64-52. The 3 previous games at Blackhawk, they lost 64-42, a little bit of a shocker there. at Marion, losing 63-51. Then hosting Homestead, I believe that was last Friday, losing it 63-52 in a game that was much closer than that score would indicate. Looking at some of the key players for the Northrop Bruins, starts with number 10, Richard Robertson. He's played in all 18 games for Coach Rod Chamble. And of course, Rod Chamble's in his second year at the school. 16 wins and 25 losses in his 2 years at Northrop. But Richard Robinson, he averages 4 rebounds a game, has 79 rebounds on the season, averages 4 turnovers a game with 68 turnovers on the season. He has 36 assists, averaging 2 a game, 68 steals, averaging 4 steals a game, 2 blocks on the season. He also has 54 fouls, and he averages just over 3 fouls per game. He's shooting 42% from the field, hitting 136 of 323 of his shots. He's shooting 37% from beyond the arc, 48 of 130. That's Richard Robertson, the senior for Northrop High School. Robertson is shooting 67% from the free throw line, hitting 86 of 128 free throws. He has 406 total points on the season and averages 23 points per game. Right behind him is senior Tavon Johnson. We love watching Tavon Johnson play. He's usually good for about 3 blocks per game. Johnson enters today's game with 85 rebounds, averaging 5 rebounds per game. He has 15 turnovers, averages just 1 turnover a game, 4 assists on the season, 15 steals, averages 1 steal a game, 24 blocks. That just doesn't seem right, averaging 1 block per game. Just over 1 block per game in 18 games played for Tavon Johnson. 2 fouls per game. He has 41 fouls on the season. From the field, he shoots 48%, 41 of 86 shooting. He's 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. He did hit a 3-pointer last Friday against Homestead. He's 4 of 16 from the free throw line, hitting 25% of his free throws, while averaging 4.8 points per game. Tyjae Cobb, the senior, has played in 17 of Northrop's 18 games. He has 95 rebounds on the season, averages a team-high 6 rebounds per game. He has 46 turnovers, averaging 3 a game, 8 assists, averaging under 1 per game, 46 steals on the season. He averages 3 steals per game, which is second best on the team behind Richard Robertson. 7 blocks on the season, 45 fouls, averaging 3 fouls per game. From the field, he shoots 47%, 49 of 104. He's 0 of 2 from beyond the arc on the season, while shooting hitting 31 of 47 of his free throws, hitting 66% from the charity stripe. He averages 7.6 points per game. So those are your top 3 players for Northrop High School in Richard Robertson, Tavon Johnson, and Tyjae Cobb. For Carroll High School, the senior Jacob Redding, he's outstanding. He's played in all 16 games. He has 50 rebounds, averaging 3 rebounds per game, 25 turnovers, averaging 2 turnovers per game, 42 assists, averaging 3 assists per game, 19 steals, averaging 1 steal per game, 3 blocks on the season, 27 fouls. He averages 2 per game. He shoots 54% from the field, hitting 53 of 99 of his shots, hitting 47% of his 3-pointers, 35 of 74, hitting 90.7% from the free throw line, knocking down 49 of 54 free throws, 260 total points on the season, averaging 16 points per game. Right behind him is junior Riley Perlick. In 16 games played, he has 52 rebounds, averaging 3 per game, 12 turnovers, averaging 1 per game, 20 assists, averaging 1 per game, 14 steals, averaging 1 per game, 1 block on the season for Riley Perlick. 18 fouls, he averages 1 per game. He hits 45% of his shots from the field, 28 of 62. 53% of his shots from beyond the arc, 21 of 40. 84% of his shots from the free throw line, hitting 38 of 45. 157 total points, averaging 9.8 points per game. And the senior, Anthony Martin. Martin has 38 total rebounds in 16 games, averaging 2 per game, 19 turnovers, 23 assists, 14 steals, 3 blocks, and 37 fouls. He averages 2 fouls per game. Anthony Martin is shooting 50% from the field, hitting 47 of 95, 40% from beyond the arc, 8 of 20, and 66% from the free throw line, hitting 33 of 50. He has 151 points scored while averaging 9.4 points per game. Folks, we now send it down to our PA announcer for the starting lineups and national anthem.
Principal Jason Witzenberger and Athletic Director Bob Shank. I'd like to welcome all of you to the March 5th Memorial Gymnasium for this varsity SAC boys basketball contest featuring the visiting Chargers from Carroll High School, coached by Mr. Marty Beasley, and our own Northrop Bruins, coached by Mr. Rod Chappell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, prior to our starting lineup, a very special announcement from the Northrop Tailgate Club.
Earlier this season, the Champion family experienced a tragic loss. We wanted to show our support for this amazing family and one of our own. So our tailgate, the Den, raised money. Tonight, we would like to present a check to Coach Rod and his family.
Thank you all. That was awesome. And now here are the starting lineups for tonight's varsity contest. First for the visiting Chargers of Carroll High School. Starting at 1 forward, a 6'3" and senior, number 15, Anthony Martin. Also at a forward, a 6'4" junior, number 33, Riley Curran. Starting at 1 guard in the 3-guard Charger offense, a 6'1" senior, number 4, Jacob Reddick. Also at a guard, a 5'11" and sophomore, number 5, Daniel McKeeman. Rounding out the starting lineup for the visiting Chargers, a 6'3" junior, at guard, number 11, Arius Jones. And again, coaching the Carroll Chargers, Mr. Marty Beasley. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the starting lineup for your Northrop Bruins. Starting at 1 forward, a 6'4" senior, number 24, Nico Rester. Also on the forward, a 6'5" senior, number 5, Tavon Johnson. And the other forward spot, a 6'4" senior, number 13, Tyson Cobb. Starting at 1 guard for the Bruins, a 5'9" senior, number 3, Darius Ray. And at the other guard spot, a 5'10" senior, number 10, Richard Robertson. Mr. Rod Campbell. Our officials for tonight's varsity contest, Mr. Shane Salisbury, Mr. Joe Brenner, and Mr. Joey Johnson.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Sports Center Incorporated is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. That's Sports Center Incorporated. Controlling the tip is Northrop, and that's number 3, Darius Craig for the Bruins. Gets it over to Richard Robertson just inside the arc. No good. Rebounded by Braster. That's Nico Braster with the putback. And Northrop goes up first 2-0 to start this game. Looks like Northrop will be playing without Antoine Washington Jr., who has a cast on his right foot, as that shot by Anthony Martin is off the mark. Blocking foul going to be called on number 11 for Carroll. That's Arias Jones. With the inbounds pass will be Richard Robinson. Has double R carved in the back of his head. That looks really sharp, actually. Gets it into number 3, Darius Craig. Once again, they're going to go down to the block. We got a foul going to be called on number 24 with the hook. That is Nico Braster. Braster found himself wide open on the block. That's part of the reason why right there. So just 40 seconds into this game, Northrop's up 2-0. Martin. He is fouled. He's going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Fouls called on Braster. That'll be his second. So Nico Braster picks up 2 quick fouls. And seeing how they're going to be playing without Antoine Washington Jr., the other big for Northrop, they can ill afford to have Braster get into trouble as Anthony Martin sinks the first free throw. Gets his team on the board here, down 2-1. 7:11 left to play in the first quarter. Martin on the season is a 66% free throw shooter. He is a senior for Coach Marty Beasley. Second free throw attempt is up and in. This game is tied at 2. Robertson over the timeline, gets it over to Darius Craig. Craig, who enters today's game, averaging 5 points per game. Craig, also a senior for this senior-laden Northrop squad. Richard Robinson, one of the top scorers in the whole SAC, averaging 23 points per game. Craig's going to take the 3-point try. That one's no good, but the putback is no good as well by number 12. That's Jalen Royal. Jalen Royal, the junior at 5'8", the guard. He can really fill it up. Fouls called on number 5, Tavon Johnson. We like to believe he is one of the best athletes in the whole state of Indiana, as he can fly. Daniel McKeeman drives baseline and gets it to fall. McKeeman, his first 2 points of the game. That gives Carroll its first lead of the game at 4-2. 6:26 left to play. Rebounded by Redding. That's Jacob Redding, one of the best shooters in the SAC. Riley Perlick driving from the corners, walled off, but gets it off glass. First 2 points for Riley Perlick as Carroll extends its lead 6-2 here at Northrop High School. Craig working off the pick by Tyjae Cobb. Triple tries, no good. Rebounded by Redding. Jacob has McKeeman in the corner to the left, goes right over to Anthony Martin. Beautiful find in transition. We got a TO coming for Coach Rod Chamble and these Northrop Bruins. They are down currently 8-2 after an 8-0 run. That gives us an opportunity to hear from our sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine. None of this would be possible without Parkview Sports Medicine. Back to the action here at Northrop High School as Jalen Royal kicks out to Darius Craig, who's walled off. Blocking foul going to be called on number 11. That's Arius Jones for Carroll High School.
That's number 11, Arius Jones.
What an outstanding play we just saw right before that timeout. Coach Rod Chamble taking the timeout here for the
Number 45, David
Northrop Bruins. Jacob Redding in transition, finding Anthony Martin. We're going to take a look at that when we get a chance. There's 5:38 left to play in the first. Tavon Johnson nearly lost the ball for Northrop there. Robertson being guarded by Anthony Martin all the way out by the timeline. Robertson kicks into the corner. Craig, his third three-pointer of the game. He's now 0 of 3. Tyjae Cobb, reverse lay-in is good. Tyjae Cobb gets his first 2 points of the game. That's going to end an 8-0 run. Carroll now up in this game 8-4. Anthony Martin, left-hand dribble drive, walled off by Robertson. He's double teamed. Perlick out beyond the perimeter. And they're going to call a foul here on Richard Robinson, number 10. That'll be his first. With the inbounds pass will be Jacob Redding for Northrop. That is their fourth foul. You know, Nico Braster picked up those two right away. It's number 45, David Asia. McKeeman, nice catch and release. Three-pointer's no good. And sky and high for the rebound was Tavon Johnson. Richard Robinson, whoops. That one just squeaked right out of the grasp of his right hand. Strong take as he is. Northrop fans looking for the foul. Travel was called on the floor. And it is a travel as Richard Robinson, about 1-on-3, hands were going after the ball. Somebody had tied him up and he gets called with the travel. Inbounds pass intended for McKeeman. I believe he took a hand to the face. His right eye there, he had a hard time seeing. Anthony Martin with the inbounds. There you go, Perlick being guarded by Tyjae Cobb. And they're gonna call foul on number 13. Coach Chamble already not too happy over here. For Tyjae Cobb, that'll be his first and the team's fifth already. Perlick. Riley had it knocked away from behind by Darius Craig. Royal now in transition. Nice bounce pass to Tyjae Cobb and the finish. That'll pull Northrop to within 2. Beautiful play there. Coming off the steal for Tyjae Cobb. That's his second bucket of the game. He's looking to pull his team within 1 after the three-point play here. And it's good for Tyjae Cobb. Tyjae Cobb on the season is 66% free throw shooter. Full court press here by Coach Rod Chamble. Redding as Royal and McKeeman got tied up over here on the near floor. Redding's asking McKeeman to give him some space. All the way out by the timeline. Left-hand dribble drive. Jacob Redding has it blocked by Jalen Royal. And then Royal's going to be called with the foul after the rebound by number 4, David Asia. Asia heading to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Also number 12, Jalen Royal. Number 45, David
Asia hits the first. Extends the lead to 2, 9-7. Asia hits both of his free throws. Coach is going to love that. His first 2 points of the game that extends the lead to 3, 10-7. Craig's going to retreat back. It's like a man-to-man defense being played here by Carroll. Royal. Robertson. McKeeman with the defense on Richard Robinson. Now Asia. Craig And they're going to call a charging foul on Darius Craig.
That's number 3, Darius Craig. Number 12, Dylan Ready, checking in now for Carroll.
Three-pointer, no good, rebounded by Martin, and he's going to be fouled by Tavon Johnson. That'll put Martin to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Foul number 5, Tavon Johnson. Number 15, Ashton Martin at the line.
First free throw by Anthony Martin, and it's good. Martin now a perfect 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. Martin has 5 points in this game. That extends Carroll's lead to 4 points. 11-7 is your score. Checking in for Tavon Johnson will be number 32, Tavon Colbert. Colbert, who comes into today's game averaging 1.1 points per game. Second one is a no-go. Score remains 11-7. Robertson. Royal driving from the wing in the lane. That was Colbert who had a hard time handling that pass. Near sideline, Jacob Redding. Asia three-pointer, no good, left short, tracked down by Tajay Cobb. Darius Craig now pushing the tempo forward. Northrop finds Royal all alone for 3 and sinks it. Jalen Royal, a huge triple, pulls Northrop to within 1. Carroll going to call a timeout here with their team up 11-10, 2:42 left to play in the first. Back here at Northrop High School where the Chargers lead it 11-10. Carroll went on an 8-0 run after being down 2-0 to start this game. Since then, Northrop's playing catch-up. Big three-pointer, though, by Jalen Royal, and it's just a one-point advantage. Handoff goes to Anthony Martin. Zone defense. It's like man defense for Northrop here. 2:22 left to play in the first. Daniel McKeeman drew some contact. He's only a sophomore. Jacob Redding, the senior, goes up with the left, no good. Tajay Cobb with the board, and that's tipped out of bounds. Possession to stay with Northrop. Daniel McKeeman, an outstanding young player here for Coach Marty Beasley. You know, looking at this Carroll squad, the sophomore class is looking pretty good. Put back by Culvert, no good. Rebounded by Asia. A lot of juniors on this Carroll team. Redding. David Asia as McKeeman. That's going to stay with Carroll. He was double teamed in the corner by Robinson and Tajay Cobb. Inbounds pass goes to Martin, back to Redding for 3, a catch and shoot, no good. Rebounded by Robertson. Robertson could not get past number 12, Dylan Redding. He is fouled. Foul's going to be called on Redding.
That's number 12, Dylan Redding. 11, there is Jones back into the Chargers.
So with the inbounds pass will be Darius Craig. On the baseline, back in for Carroll is number 11, Arius Jones. Cobb out of the corner. The feed goes up to Royal. McKeeman's got the defense on Royal. Looks like a 2-3 zone here for Carroll. Dylan Redding defending Robertson. Darius Craig. Craig still looking for that first triple. Craig with a little Getty up, gets walled off by Martin. Martin's one of the best defenders in the SAC. Anthony Martin, number 15. All alone, Royal, and they're going to call a charge on Richard Robinson, drawing out the fake there. Royal was left all alone in the corner. Last time he was that wide open, he drained it. Checking in will be Ayande Smith for Robertson. Riley Perlick checks back in, this time giving Anthony Martin a breather. Martin is not the type of player you want to leave on the bench too long if you're Coach Beasley, because he can fill up a stat sheet without really needing the ball in his hands. Arius Jones. Jones gets right past Smith. Ooh, nice no look to Asia out of the corner. McKeeman. That was a wild looking pass, right? Totally intended. Asia. Walled off by Culver. Riley Perlick. He can hit that 3 ball on the wing. Riley Perlick can all day. Nice feed. Jones stopped in the lane. And possession going to stay with Carroll. Coach Chamble. I don't think there's one call he's liked in this game so far. Jones goes up top to Asia. Smith with the defense. Royals up there as well. Looks like we got a 2-3 zone being played here by Northrop. Floater, McKeeman, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Craig switches to the right. All alone, Culver for 3. And it's good. The triple by number 32. Taven Culver gives Northrop the lead, 12-11. Outstanding here by the Bruins. Asia, top of the key. Strong drive, no good. Put back by Dylan Redding, no good. Perlick, loose ball. Arius Jones floats it up. And that'll do it here for the first quarter. Northrop leads it 12-11. Great first quarter here between these two teams. What an exciting game we have here at Northrop High School.
And a reminder, at that time, we'll be honoring our senior athletes. Here at senior night at Northrop.
Well, that was the big three-pointer there by Tevin Colbert. Northrop is up 12-11. Doing the scoring for Northrop. Jalen Royal had 3. Tajay Cobb had 5. Nico Braster had 2. And Tevin Colbert, folks, they only got 12 points up here, so I'm assuming Colbert's was not a 3, it was a 2 ball. I must have missed it, his foot being on the line. So here in the second quarter, we're all set for the inbounds pass with possession in favor of Carroll as the arrow now switches over to Northrop. Jones. Turnover called by the Chargers. Travel call. Jacob Redding, Anthony Martin check back in for the Chargers. Asia and McKeeman take a breather. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Royal for 3. Nothing but the back of the iron for Jalen Royal. For Royal, his second triple of the game. Huge play there as Northrop now takes a 4-point advantage. Redding has it stolen by Smith from behind. Heady play. Now Smith we got a blocking foul going to be called on Arias Jones. For Jones, that is his his third, team's fifth. The first free throw is up and in for Ande Smith. Ande on the season is a 33% free throw shooter, 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. So that's his second make on the season, just his 4th attempt. Second one's good as well. Ande Smith now with 2 points in this game extends Northrop's lead to 6, 17-11. Redding. Half-court trap here. McKeeman walled off from the elbow. Redding, jumper, spins out. Tyjae Cobb with the board. Smith looking to push it, does not have numbers, will wait for the rest of his team. Craig, far wing, being guarded by Redding. Cobb has a smaller McKeeman on him. Royal left all alone in the corner. That one's too long. Rebounded by Martin. Ande Smith looking for the reversal. Put back by Cobb's no good. McKeeman has Redding. Does not see him or saw him a little bit too late as Cobb was there with the recovery defense. Fouls called on number 12, Jalen Royal. For Royal, that is his second, team's 5th. Royal checks out. Into the game is number 21, DeAndre Snow. Daniel McKeeman, the sophomore, an outstanding shooter, hits 50% of his three-pointers. Entering today, hitting 68% of his free throws, knocking down 13 of 19 from the charity stripe. McKeeman hits his first, so he has 3 points in this game. Pulls his squad to within 5 points, down 17-12. Second one's no good. Rebounded by Cobb. Smith. Ande Smith, also a track athlete here at Northrop. Out of the corner, three-pointer by Snow is left short. And foul's going to be called on Snow. Oh no, they're going to say Martin had a foot on the baseline. Possession will stay with Northrop. Richard Robinson's going to check back into the game. Unbelievable to think that Northrop extends its lead with Robertson on the bench, but that's exactly what they did. Robertson checks back into the game with 0 points. Top of the key. Calls up Craig on the far wing. McKeeman on this 2-3 zone defense. Robertson got the signal there from Coach Chamble. Step back, Tyjae Cobb, no good. That's rebounded by Reese Swoverlin, the junior. Redding, left-handed dribble drive. Riley Parlick, top of the key, cradles it, gets his own rebound and puts it in. Strong play there by Riley Parlick. That's his 4th point of the game, pulls his squad to within 3. Carroll's currently losing 17-14. 5:19 left to play in the second quarter. Tyjae Cobb up with the right hand and falls.
13, Tyjae Cobb.
Tyjae Cobb and his team up 19-14. Cobb now has 7 points in this game. McKeeman being guarded by Darius Craig. Kaj had 5 points in the first quarter, his first bucket there in the second. Redding, right-handed dribble drive, tried to split defenders. Another travel call, this one on Jacob Redding. Now in for Northrop is number 20, Nathan Fish. 19-14, 4:45 left to play in the second quarter. Craig over timeline. Calls Snow up to the far wing. McKeeman, Redding with the defense. Out of the corner, three-pointer. Colbert, no good that time. Last time, he did hit it. Redding, out of the corner. That's Swoverlin. Long three-pointer, McKeeman, no good. And foul going to be called on Nate Fish over the back.
Number 20, Connor Bailey.
Connor Bailey.
Number 10, Reese Silverberg at the line.
First free throw attempt is up and in for Reese Swoverlin. Swoverlin, his first point of the game. Reese on the season averaging 1.4 points per game, and he's a perfect 5 of 5 from the charity stripe on the season, shooting 100%. 19-16 is your score. The host team, the Northrop Bruins, in orange on top. Craig McKeeman with the D, hands off to Robertson. Richard Robertson for these Bruins has yet to score. Ooh, nice step back by Robertson. Halfway down and rims out, rebounded by Perlick. McKeeman, right hand take, gives it off to Jacob Redding. Martin. And Colbert. Foul's going to be called on number 32, Taven Colbert. Martin back to the free throw line. Anthony Martin currently 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. First one's good. Pulls his squad to within 2 now, 19-17. Perlick, an 84.4% free throw shooter. Martin, a 66% free throw shooter. Hitting 33 of 55 entering today's game. Second one's good as well. Back to a 1-point advantage here for Northrop. Martin with 7 points in this game. That leads all scorers. Jalen Royal with 6 points, 2 triples for Northrop. Robertson just a little bit too close for comfort there with Colbert. That pass went off his shin. Royal did a good job keeping his pivot foot. Three-pointer by Snows, no good. McKeeman came down with it, but Craig stole away, and the baseline jumper is good for Darius Craig. Craig's first 2 points of the game, 21-18 now your score. These two schools very close in proximity. Probably about a mile separates the two. Martin. Oh, Swoverlin loses his footing. And what's going on? Loose ball, or is it jump ball?
Help ball.
Possession arrow in favor of Northrop. They'll switch that one over to Carroll now. Ajay's going to check back into the game for these Chargers. Comes in for Swoverlin. Reese Swoverlin been hitting the weight room there for the Chargers. Robertson, Craig, top of the key. Bunched up there in the lane. Both squads. Robertson, McKeeman quickly out on the defense as Robertson looked at the triple. Snow, DeAndre, three-pointer. No good. Cobb, they're going to call with the push. Foul called on number 13, Tyjae Cobb. His second double bonus here. For the Carroll Chargers. It'll be Martin back to the free throw line where he's a perfect 5 of 6 in this game. It's good.
22, Daniel Howell. Over number 20, Connor Bain checking in for the Bruins.
22's in for Northrop. Daniel Howell, along with number 20. I have number 20. I don't have number 20 on our roster. Second's good as well for Anthony Martin. That'll pull Carroll to within 2 once again. Martin doing his job at the charity stripe, shooting much better than his 66% on the season, as he is currently three-pointer by Craig. No good. He's currently 7 of 8 from the free throw line. And foul going to be called on Riley Perlick, I do believe, number 33. Heading to the free throw line's number 20. It's Connor Bainan.
Back in for Northrop.
Don't have stats for him. Not sure if he's a pull-up from the JV roster, but I don't see a Connor Bedwell. He's on the JV roster. Both free throws are good. That takes the lead back up to 3 points, 23-20. And Carroll coach Marty Beasley going to call the timeout.
30-second timeout for the Chargers.
Once again, Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud sponsor of Fort Wayne area athletes and its athletics. This game would not be possible without the support of Parkview Sports Medicine and their director, Tommy Schegler. Back to the action here at Northrop. Sorry we had to cut that a little bit short, but we have 1:44 left to play here in the first half. The Keemans being guarded by Smith. Redding out of the corner. Beautiful find to Anthony Martin. Nobody there as Martin cleans it up. Carroll back to within 1, 23-22. Martin with a game-high 11 points. Strong take. No good by number 20, Connor Bannon. Other way, Redding finishes. Carroll takes back the lead, 24-23, Jacob Redding. For Jacob Redding, his first 2 points of the game, and they're 2 big ones. Nice ball movement around the perimeter. That three-pointer's off the mark. Redding with the board. Taking that triple try was number 22, Daniel Howell. Redding, nice hesitation there on Andy Smith. Smith happy to be trailing because he's got that special burst of speed out there. He can make up ground in a hurry, knock the ball out from behind. Smith trying to stay in front of McKeeman. Darius Craig on Redding. Carroll, they're fine with just running out this clock here before halftime. McKeeman, left-handed take, has it stolen by Howell. Nice job by Daniel Howell with the recovery D as he was beat on the play. Jacob Redding called with the foul, blocking foul on number 4. That's his first and the team's 7th for Jacob Redding. DeAndre Snow's going to check back in for Daniel Howell. Howell, who had that fantastic defensive play there just moments ago with the steal. At the free throw line, it is Darius Craig. First one is up and in. Hits the front end of the 1-and-1. For Craig, that's his 3rd point of the game, and it ties this game up at 24. Second free throw attempt on its way. Craig on the season, a 60% free throw shooter, hitting 12 of 20, but knocks them both down there. And Northrop goes back up. 25-24, 15 seconds left. Riley Perlick, as Tevin Colbert just came in and blasted him. Can't do that.
That's number 32, Tatum Colbert.
He's just out of control.
Second quarter.
The 33, Riley Perlick at the line.
Tajay Cobb's about to check back in for Northrop. Perlick at the free throw line. First one for Riley. Back rim's no good. Riley's got 4 points in this game, looking to tie it up here at 25 with the next free throw. Perlick once again on the season, hitting 84% of his free throws, knocking down 38 of 45. This is Summit Athletic Conference basketball. A fine basketball conference. Us and the MIC, probably the two best in the whole state. We are tied up at 25. Turnover as the ball goes right through Richard Robertson's hands. He has yet to score in this game. Most likely it's not going to happen in the first half.
Jacob Redding, number 5, Ben Lehman, back into Carroll.
Redding, Martin, McKeeman, Perlick, and Dylan Redding. We got the shooters on the floor for the Chargers. Dylan Redding hit the game winner against Dwenger earlier in the year. Jacob Redding gets free. Three-pointer is left short. So we head into the half tied up at 25. Folks, today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Sports Center Incorporated is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. Hey everyone, to Northrop High School. We have 3 minutes left until the start of the second half. Taking a look at some of the statistics from the first half, we'll start with Carroll. Carroll hit 6 of 21 shots from the field, good for 29% shooting. They were 0 of 6 from beyond the arc and 13 of 16 from the free throw line. Leading the way for these Chargers was Anthony Martin with 11 points. Martin hit 7 of 8 free throws in the first half. Jacob Redding had 2 points. Daniel McKeeman had 3 points. He was 0 of 3 from three-point land. Reese Swoverland had 2 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And Riley Perlick had 5 points. He was 2 of 3 from the field. David Asia had 2 points as well on 2 of 2 shooting from the free throw line. Anthony Martin also led all Chargers with 4 rebounds. Looking at the Northrop Bruins. They too shot 28.6% from the field on 8 of 28 shooting. 2 of 14 from three-point land, both of those by Jalen Royal. And Northrop was 7 of 7 from the free throw line, shooting a perfect 100%. Deonde Smith had 2 points for Northrop. Darius Craig had 4. Jalen Royal had 6 on 2 of 3 shooting from beyond the arc. Tajay Cobb had 7, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Braster had 2 points. Colbert had 2 points. Braster got into foul trouble early on in that game. Did not see much action in the second corner. Connor Bain, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 points. Tajay Cobb led all players with 8 rebounds. Carroll had 13 of its points from the free throw line, 7 for Northrop. Northrop had 10 points off turnovers, just 3 for Carroll. Northrop had 19 rebounds, Carroll had 18. Northrop, 42.1% of those rebounds were offensive rebounds.
Also the original starting 5 for the Bruins.
Northrop, the only team to hit a three-pointer. They hit 2 of them. Northrop had 12 points off the bench. Carroll just 4. And each team had 1 dead ball rebound. So great stats here compiled by Northrop football coach Jason Dorfler. Always does a great job making sure all the people at Media Row get a copy of the stats. Largest lead of the game for Northrop was 2 points. Carroll had an 8-point lead here to start this game. Northrop led it 12-11 after 1. Carroll won the second quarter 14-13. We are tied at 25, getting ready for the third.
On the possession, the Chargers will inbound to begin the third quarter play.
So Reading gets it into Daniel McKeeman as we start the third quarter. McKeeman once again had 2 points there in the first half, 3 points. Jones, Martin being guarded by Tajay Cobb. Riley Perlick, top of the key with the fake. Braster knocks it away. He is a heady basketball player, Nico Braster. The big man can play. Craig. That's Tavon Johnson here on the near wing. Robertson being guarded by Reading. It's like a 2-3 zone here, as we've seen Carroll playing a zone most of the game. Zone's been played by Northrop as well. Deonde Smith playing great defense from the top of the perimeter. Tajay Cobb down low, has a block from behind by Riley Perlick. Outstanding block there by the junior Perlick. Three-pointer by Reading. Near wings, no good. Rebounded by Robertson. Robertson behind the back, pulls up. Good-looking jumper. Jones gets the board. Arius Jones splitting defenders, loses the handle, picked up by Reading. Reading caught that one in stride on the baseline. Perlick, bounce pass intended for Anthony Martin, was stolen by Craig. Craig does not have numbers as that pass was stolen by Arius Jones. Jones gives it up. Anthony Martin, and charge are going to be called on number 11, Arius Jones. For Arius Jones, that is going to be his fourth foul. Team's first here in the second half.
David Egypt, second and foul for Carroll.
Craig. Got the fist pounds going for this offensive call. Reading. He's going to let Darius Craig have that timeline. Craig, left-hand dribble drive, switches to the right with the floater. Put back by Tavon Johnson is good. Outstanding move there by number 5, Tavon Johnson. Bruins back up 27-25. Foul's going to be called on number 5, Tavon Johnson. Wow. For Tavon Johnson, that's his first points of the game. Reading's got 2 points in this one for the Chargers. His team down by 2, 27-25. Reading gets it in. Martin, McKeeman. Asia. Riley Perlick, three-pointer, steps right into it, left short. Braster with the board, has a steal stolen from behind by Reading, who finishes. Great play by Jacob Reading, his 4th point of the game. We are back to being tied at 27. Turnover by Northrop. Asia out of the corner is Reading with the left-hand dribble drive, squares up to the hoop and hits the floater. Reading back-to-back buckets gives Carroll the lead at 29-27. Craig. Robertson, three-pointer. And we got a foul. Daniel McKeeman going to be called with the hold. Or Tavon Johnson, excuse me. They just assessed the foul to Robertson up on the board for his second. Johnson not on the floor. McKeeman. Redding, man, he just stops on a dime. Has his shot blocked by Tajay Cobb. You got swatted, chant, by the Den, the Bruin Den, the student section. Nice bounce pass. McKeeman could not finish. Martin, fadeaway jumper is good. We are back to being tied at 29. Martin now game high, 13 points. Craig, no look. Tajay Cobb off glass, no good. Martin, loose ball. Braster has it. And timeout called by Coach Rod Chamble.
30-second timeout for the Bruins.
Today's game brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Parkview Sports Medicine, the proud sponsor. Braster down low, finishes strong off the inbounds pass. Martin, step for step with Martin, that was Richard Robertson. McKeeman from the near wing goes top key. Trying to get past Royal, his pass intended for Anthony Martin results in a turnover. .356 left to play in the third. 31-29 is your score. Craig down to Robertson. Robertson still looking for his first 2 points of the game with his team down by 2, 31-29. Foul's called on Riley Perlick, number 33. Riley currently with 2 fouls. It's Braster at the free throw line. First one is up and in. Braster, that's his first point since the first quarter. Pulls Northrop to within 1. David Ija in for Perlick. Nico Braster on the season hits 52% of his free throws, knocking down 13 of 25 entering tonight's contest. Second one's good. Nice lofty free throw. He has 4 points. We're back to being tied at 31. What a game we have here at Northrop High School with these Bruins. Redding out of the corner, catch and shoot. He is fouled. Braster, his third. Redding's heading to the free throw line to shoot 3 on the season. Jacob shoots 91% from the free throw line. Means these are virtually automatic.
Jacob Redding at the line.
Redding hits the second, give his team the lead. And the third, Redding hits 2 out of 3. He now has 6 points here in the third quarter, 8 points in the game. his team up by 2, 33-31. Robertson, Braster finds Royal just inside the arc, off glass.
Number 12, Jalen Royal.
Jalen Royal ties this game back up at 33. Press here in the back court. Nice feed to Reese Swoverlin. .249 left to play in the third. Anthony Martin, nice fake move as he dribble drives in the lane and finishes. Martin now with 15 points. Royals three-pointer no good. Carroll back up 35-33. Full timeout.
Timeout Northrop, full timeout.
Called by Northrop.
Second and for Northrop.
Back to the action here at Northrop, where the Chargers lead at 35-33. Martin, Redding, all alone is McKeeman, who tracked down that ball in the corner. Double team, throws it right off Tyjae Cobb's knee. That's a heads-up play there by the sophomore Daniel McKeeman. Northrop fans wanting to travel on that last sequence. Redding being guarded by Craig. Bounce pass finds Martin in the corner. Tyjae Cobb with the defense. Reese Swoverlin working off the pick set by Martin. Asia. Left-hand dribble drive by Redding is swatted. Tevin Colbert. Big time rejection. Loose ball. Swoverlin out of the corner. Redding. Asia. Redding was calling for Asia to sink down to the block. They kind of took off together. Fouls called on Darius Craig. That's going to be his second. Craig currently with 4 points. Robertson still held scoreless, and we have 1:38 left to play in the third. McKeeman with the inbound. Daniel goes up top to Redding. 2-3 zone here by Northrop. Asia from the corner, lobs it back up to Redding. Robertson quickly with the D. Martin kicks out McKeeman to Asia. Triple out of the corner, no good. As it was tipped out by Colbert, it was tipped. No backcourt violation. Looks like we have a loose ball foul. Goes on number 3, Darius Craig. That'll be his third now. Picking up 2 fouls quickly was Darius Craig. That's the team's 5th. Carroll currently with 2 team fouls. Robertson, we inside a minute to play. Richard Robertson looking to go coast to coast. Cannot finish with the right, but he's fouled and will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul is called on number 45, David IHSAA. IHSAA does go 6'5", 195 pounds. Robertson looking for his first point of the game, and it's good. Big free throw pulls Northrop back to within 1 and gives Robertson his first point. He can heat up in a hurry, folks. He'll throw 20 down in 5 minutes. We're back to being tied at 35. Robertson 2 of 2 from the free throw line. IHSAA, Colbert with the foul. He's a little out of control there. That's the second time in this game we've seen the body contact from Tevin Colbert. Colbert, who had that nice looking block just moments ago. McKeeman gets it in, looking for Redding. Nice job by Jalen Royal, Darius Craig. And goaltend going to be called on David IHSAA. Looks like the ball was on its way down. That's goaltend. There was a foul called as well. This is going to be a big play here for Northrop. So foul goes on number 10, Reese Swoverland. IHSAA checks out, Raleigh Perlick back in. Craig gets the 2 points. He now has 6 in this game. He's at the free throw line, looking for the and 1, and gets it. Northrop extends their lead now 38-35. Redding. McKeeman, nice feed to Reese Swoverland. Colbert going to be called with the foul. That'll be his 4th, I believe. Team 7th. There'll be Reese Swoverland at the free throw line. Swoverland's a perfect 2 of 2 from the charity stripe in this game. It's the first. Second free throw attempt for Reese Swoverland is good. Now a perfect 4 of 4. Pulls his team to within 1. Swoverland now with 4 points. 28 seconds left to play. Craig over the timeline. Coach Chamble happy to just burn this clock and get the last shot off. McKeeman gonna pressure at the timeline. Craig, Robertson, triple try, near wing, left short. Tajay Cobb with the board. I think a foul is gonna be called on Swover. No, they're gonna switch it. It's gonna be called on Colbert. Tevin Colbert, that's his 5th foul. A technical. He's getting mad. That's like 3 fouls called in like a minute on Colbert. That's not good at all for these Bruins, who currently hold a 1-point advantage. Colbert now with 5 fouls is out of the game. DeAndre Snow's checking in.
Checking in for Northrop.
So it's Swoverland back to the free throw line where he's a perfect 4 of 4 in this game. Swoverland currently with 4 points. He'll stay at 4 as I just jinxed him.
That was the personal foul shot. Now the technical foul shot. For Jacob Redding.
So Jacob Redding will be shooting the technical shots. Hits the first. Jacob is now 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Redding's got 9 points. We are tied at 38. This one could give Carroll back the lead, and it does.
And on the technical, the Chargers will get the ball on the bounce.
Jacob Redding now with 10 points. His team up 39-38. Carroll with possession, 8.8 seconds remaining in the third. Redding. Perlick hands off to Redding. He's met by Tajay Cobb. Travel called on number 4. Tavon Johnson checks in for Tyshea Cobb. Five seconds, 4. That clock did start before Robertson touched the ball first. Just inside the arc, Robertson's shot is off the mark. 39-38 after 3. Sports Center Inc. is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane. Fourth quarter action here at Northrop High School where the Chargers lead it 39-38. Johnson takes the feed. Jones has got the defense in the corner. This 2-3 zone being played all game long by the Chargers. We're tied at 25 at the half. Robertson currently with 2 points in this game, both coming from the free throw line. Tavon Johnson. Johnson with 2 points in this game. Leading scorer for the Bruins on the floor is number 12, Jalen Royal. Robertson. Craig, three-pointer. 0 for 4 from beyond the arc for Darius Craig in this game. Arius Jones behind the back. Swoverland. .646 in the fourth. 39-20-38 your score. Redding with the jumper. Beautiful looking stroke there by Jacob Redding as he gets the first 2 points here of the fourth quarter. Jacob has 12 points in this game. Foul's called on number 10. Reese Woverland, his second, team's fifth. Braster checks back in for Northrop, the big man, in for DeAndre Snow. Darius Craig still looking for his first three-pointer in this game with the inbounds pass. Talking about the SAC and the uniforms, I think Northrop's got to be up there in the top 3 with their jerseys. I do like Dwangler's unis as well. Royal, three-pointer, rims in. Huge bucket there by Jalen Royal as he now has a team-high 11 points. We are back to being tied here, 41-41.
Offensive foul, number 4, Jacob Redding.
Approaching 6 minutes left in this game, tied at 41. Floater is good for Richard Robertson. Robertson now with 4 points in this game as Northrop takes the lead, 43-41. Three-pointers good for Riley Perlick. Carroll takes back the lead. Royal looking to answer. Cannot. Braster is fouled. Braster's going to head to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Foul called on Riley Perlick.
Foul number 33, Riley Perlick. Number 24, Nico Brasser at the line. Number 1, Mahoney Smith checking in for the Bruins.
Braster, front end is good.
Number 5, Daniel McKeeman in for Carroll.
Second free throw by Braster. That one's no good. We are tied at 44 here at Northrop. McKeeman lost his footing there. Steal by Braster. Now Robertson down low. Ayande Smith is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Fouls called on number 11, Marius Jones. For Jones, that's his 5th.
Number 13, Ty Carroll back in for Northrop. Number 4, Jacob Redding for Carroll. Smith at the line.
Ayande Smith, first free throw is good. Northrop back up 45-44. Smith's having a heck of a day there at the charity stripe. Now a perfect 4 of 4. Swoverland puts on the brakes. Been guarded by Robertson. Redding, blocking foul going to be called on, I believe, Ayande Smith, number 1. That'll be his first. We're in the double bonus here. It's Jacob Redding to take the shots. Jacob's 4 of 5 from the charity stripe in this game. Redding does have 12 points.
Number 4, Jalen Pettis. Number 24, Nico Brasser in for the Bruins.
Redding now with 13, pulls his squad to within 1. Second one is good. Back to being tied at 46. What a game we got here with 5 minutes, approaching 5 minutes left to play here in the 4th. Craig overtime line. Robertson. That's Pettis out of the corner. Pettis, a freshman for Northrop. 6 foot out of the corner. Triple try is good. Quaylen Pettis. Huge bucket there for the freshman. Wow. All eyeballs on him. Swoverland over to Redding. Has Martin. Floater in the lane is good by Jacob Redding. That'll pull his team to within 2 after that Pettis triple. Robertson for 3. That one rims out. Rebounded by Perlick. Swoverland. Swoverland having a hard time getting past Robertson. Robertson trying to keep that ball alive.
Number 13, Ty Cobb. Number 1, Andy Smith back into the Bruins.
travel going to be called on Reading. Good defense there in the back court.
Number 4, Carroll Pettis back in for Northrop.
Robertson. Nice jump stop in the lane. Floater's good for Richard Robertson. His team now up 51-48. 3-point ad here for Northrop. Robertson has 6 points in this one. Reading with a few turnovers in this game for the superstar senior guard, Jacob Redding, who averages 16 points per game. Reading currently has 16 for these Chargers. McKeeman being guarded by Tavon Johnson. Riley Perlick. Braster is their trap on the perimeter. Nice bounce pass, and charge going to be called on Anthony Martin. Taking the charge was Richard Robertson. 3:15 left to play, 51-48. Craig. Robertson, top of the key, McKeeman. Tavon Johnson with the pick. And we got a full timeout going to be called by Northrop coach Rod Shamble with his team up 51-48 inside 3 minutes to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask for your cooperation at the conclusion of tonight's contest to please stay off the playing surface and exit the gymnasium and the commons as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Let's take a look at the freshman, Quaylen Pettis. Enters the game. He's a freshman at 6'1", sinks down to the corner here in the bottom left of your screen. Craig finds him in the corner all alone. The defense by Martin's late to get there as the freshman drains the triple to give his team the 49-46 lead in a barn burner here. That's a huge play. That's a great memory for that young man as his high school career is just starting. He's now on the floor right now for the Bruins. His team up 51-48. Robertson, 6 points in this game. His teammates have been with him every step of the way. South loses 81-70 to Wayne. Robertson off glass. That'll extend the lead to 5 points for these Bruins. Robertson with 8 points all in the second half. Anthony Martin. Whoa, Tavon Johnson went sky high, blocking with both hands. But goaltend going to be called.
Basket credited to number 15, Anthony Martin.
Martin gets the bucket. He's now got 15 points in this game. 2:18 to play. You're going to have to come out on these guards because they will stall, as we've seen throughout this season. Craig, as Reading lost his footing. Robertson from the elbow knocks it down. Going sky high for the jumper was Richard Robertson, now at 10 points. Beautiful shot there by Robertson, his team up by 5. Martin, jumper, no good. Tipped out, McKeeman from 16 feet, no good. Rebounded by Pettis. Pettis, a big boy for a freshman. Get him in the weight room, knock off some of that baby fat. He is going to be one heck of a looking player. And the refs getting into the ear of Jacob Redding. as Redding just walks away. Foul's called on Redding. That'll be his third. Heading to the free throw line will be Darius Craig.
Darius Craig at the line.
55-50. First free throw is good for Craig. Craig now with 8 points. Leonde Smith's going to check in for Pettis. That's defense right there, and Smith. He's got his mouth guard in, so he's ready to rock. Second one, no good, but Craig follows it and keeps it alive. What a play by Darius Craig. Straight hustling was Darius Craig on that play. He's trying to get his team a victory. Timeout here called by, I believe that was the Chargers. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's take a look at that rebound here by Darius Craig as he follows his own shot. His team up 56-50 at this point. This is the second free throw after he made the first. It's no good, but no one was on the block to grab the board. He saves it into Richard Robertson, and eventually we got a timeout called here by Northrop. .131 left to play in the game. Craig with the inbounds. Goes into the backcourt, gets it up to Pettis. Fouls called on number 5, Daniel McKeeman. Robertson at the free throw line.
Number 10, Richard Robertson at the line.
First one for Robertson is a miss. He's going to stay at 10 points. His team up by 6. Smith on the floor with Tavon Johnson, Tajay Cobb, and Darius Craig. This is the A team when it comes to Northrop defense. Free throw's good. 57-50 is your score. Swoverlin gets it into Anthony Martin. Perlick down on the block. He's fouled and will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Both teams in the double bonus.
Number 3, Darius Craig. Number 33, Ronnie Perlick at the line.
It's like Snyder won it 64-53 over Bishop Luers. Best game in the SAC is right here at Northrop as Perlick drains the free throw. Riley's got 9 points. Cobb and Johnson check out. Braster and Pettis check in for offense. Perlick's second free throw, looking to hit double-digit scoring, and does. 57-52. So Nate Fish, the junior, checks in. Defensive specialist for Carroll. Inbounding the ball is Darius Craig. Robertson is fouled by Fish. We got a long minute and 15 coming up. Looks like Smith, Johnson, and Cobb going to check in. Robertson back to the free throw line. This is on the first. He's 3 of 5. Fish and Swoverland check out for Carroll. On the floor is Asia, Martin, Perlick, McKeeman, and Redding for the Chargers. Second free throw. That one rims out as well. Still just a 5-point advantage, 1:12 left to play. Martin Robertson coming from behind. Three-pointer by Perlick, too strong. Tracked down by Craig. Darius Craig, as Northrop had numbers, but Perlick wisely reached in with the foul. For Perlick, that'll be his fourth. Craig's first free throw is good. Craig now with 9 points. That extends Northrop's lead to 6. Bruins up 58-52. Second's good as well. 7-point ad. Just 1 minute left to play. Carroll needs a 3-ball and fast. Northrop needs not to foul. Martin for 3 near wing, knocks it down.
Basketball number 15, Anthony Martin.
Anthony Martin, big 3-pointer, pulls his team to within 4.
Timeout, Carroll.
Full timeout called by Carroll. So we'll hear from our sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine.
Off the playing surface. And help us to clear the gym and commentary as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Been a fun game here from Northrop High School, where the Bruins lead at 59-55. Northrop entering today's game with a 2-5 conference record. Carroll at 4-3. Robertson trapped in the corner, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds by Fish, number 20. The foul is called on number 20. Johnson, Cobb, and Smith going to check in here at the next break. Robertson heading back to the free throw line. First free throw, no good by Robertson. Second free throw coming up. Robertson, who has 11 points right now, knocks it down. That gives Northrop its 60th point and a 5-point lead. 47.8 seconds remaining. McKeeman just inside the arc, knocks down the deuce. Carroll now just down by 3. Foul's going to be called on number 4, Jacob Redding. That'll be his 4th. No, it's called on 5, Daniel McKeeman. That'll be his 3rd.
Foul number 5, Daniel McKeeman.
Darius Craig at the free throw line. Craig's got 10 points. First one rims in. Huge bucket there, as now it's a 2-possession game. It's a 4-point advantage for these Bruins, up 61-57. Second one left short. Leonde has it knocked away by, what a play there by number 1, Leonde Smith. hustle plays all over the place for Northrop. DeAndre Smith now at the free throw line. First one bounds in. It's like this game's going to Northrop.
Second in for Carroll.
They're up 62-57. Second one's left short. Perlick, Redding, 31 seconds remaining. Dylan Redding out of the corner, no foul called, rebounded by Tyjay Cobb. Richard Robertson looking to get past Dylan Redding, and now he's fouled, 21.4 seconds remaining.
That was number 12, Dylan Redding. Okay, Richard Robertson at the line.
Jalen Royal set to check in for Northrop. First one's no good for Robertson. Richard stands with 12 points and shooting about 50% from the free throw line in this game after 4 trips. This is both of them, rebounded by Perlick. McKeeman, 18 seconds. Gets it over to Redding, 15 seconds as he drains the triple. Carroll pulls to within 2.
Basket by Jacob Redding. With that basket, ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Redding eclipses the 1,000-point mark.
Oh, wow.
For Carroll.
Jacob Redding pulls his team to within 2 and surpasses the 1,000-point mark. Inbounds pass for Craig, gets into Robertson, not fouled, no travel call, no foul call there as the feed goes over to Pettis, who finishes. Looking to go to the free throw line for the and one. What a game here by Pettis. Foul called on Jacob Redding. Yes, he is a freshman. He's had a heck of a game. His team now up 64-60. Pettis looking to finish the three-point play, can't. Fish with the board, Redding, 2 seconds left. Martin inside the arc, knocks it down. But that will not be enough as Northrop wins it 64-62. Anthony Martin with a game-high 22 points, but it's just not enough as these Northrop Bruins get it done. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as we will hear one last time from our sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine.
Thank you, fans, for coming tonight. Enjoying a great basketball contest. Please drive home carefully. Enjoy the rest of your evening. In a moment, we'll have the unofficial scoring of tonight's varsity game. So Northrop wins it 64-62.
over the Carroll Chargers. A big upset victory here in front of the Bruin faithful. Quaylen Pettis, the freshman, coming up big with some huge shots here. Let's look at some of the stats here. Leading the way for Carroll, it was Jacob Redding with 19 points. Anthony Martin at 22, Raleigh Perlick with 10. Leading the way for Northrop was Richard Robertson with 12, Jalen Royal with 11, Darius Craig with 11, Tajay Cobb had 7, Nico Braster had 7 as well. The freshman Quaylen Pettis with 5 points. He was 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from the arc. Folks, once again, thanks so much for joining us. On the camera was Ian Johnson as we got the seniors right there on center court. Nice looking scene there with Coach Rod Chamble as they got the fives in the air, enjoying this victory 64-62 over Carroll. Once again, it's Ian Johnson on the camera. I'm Jeff Mahoney. Folks, have a wonderful weekend as we will be live tomorrow from the Kokomo Regional, where Carroll and Homestead will be playing in the girls regional, and also from the 3A Columbia City Regional, where we will be cheering on the Concordia Lady Cadets. Have a wonderful night.